Okay, so I am like fucking freaked out right now, and I know you always seem to see me freaked out about Slender Man and stuff, and yeah, it kind of annoys me too, but I'm just like really freaked out right now because I was at the library yesterday, and my friend and another dude I know was talking about this like program thing that they were trying to do, where they would go and look around for like demons and stuff. I don't know. It sounds kind of stupid, but it was kind of interesting on the different stories they had. But like, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this because I just found out what it was yesterday. It's called like the Rake. And if you like look it up, it's kind of creepy. But anyway, so what it is like a humanoid white figure that usually doesn't wear clothes or whatever, but it's kind of like hunches over, kind of like Tarzan. Just kind of think of it like Tarzan, how Tarzan walks. It's supposedly it walks kind of like that, but pretty much it's like a skinwalker. It can take off your skin and walk it around, and it kills you and all that stuff. So they go off and try to prove something like that, and it's just kind of creepy on some of the stories I heard about like different things that they've seen when they go on to look for this. Because the strange thing about where I live is that the woods here, like everywhere here, are like the creepiest you'll ever find. Like you may live in some woods off, let me say, like in West Virginia, okay? I'm just gonna say in West Virginia. And, they're fine. You could walk in them like every single day. There are probably very few woods in where I live that I would ever walk in without someone else there. I have like a friend whose woods are fine, that's not a big deal. You can just walk in there. It looks like they're scary, but they're really not when you get in, because they're so spaced out. But the woods that where I live, they're spaced out, but it is just too creepy to go in there by yourself. I don't even think my dad goes in there by himself. I don't think my dad ever went in there by himself, because he lived where I live now, like across the road. His house is like right across the road from where I live right now. And he always, went through these woods, but every time he talks about going through these woods, he always had his friend with him. He never talked about going them by himself, which I'm pretty sure he might have. But I think, truthfully, he knows the same thing that I do and some of my other friends know about my woods, that there's something in here. Like, there's some things, there could be more than one, in here that you just don't want to know what's here. So that's why I kind of believe them about what they're doing, about the demons and about, the little Slenderman and like the witches and stuff. I mean, I don't think witches are really evil all the time, but they can be, I guess, if you want them to be. And, I really don't believe in demons, but, who knows, there could be some around. So that's just what's freaking me out right now, is because when I told them I really hate my woods, Brooke, Brooke was the only one that's ever been to my house. So Brooke was there, and she knows that I really hate it, and I'm pretty sure Ashley, who's also been to my house, would agree. So, so they were talking about this, and there was this one story that someone told me. Actually, it was the same guy who told me a story about one of his friends who was walking somewhere in the woods, I think. I don't know where, but he was walking in the woods, and suddenly, like, he saw something in front of him, kind of hunched over like a human white figure or whatever, kind of look at him, and then just kind of, like, jump, almost like a monkey would, I guess. I don't know. But kind of like walk away from him. And the kid freaked out because he was in the same group and trying to look for the demons and stuff, and he knew what it probably was and got the freak out of there. So, that kind of creeped me out. And then someone else told me that they went to someplace, it's not really where I live. It's kind of about an hour or so where I live, but it's still like a big place. Anyway, so like, there's like a playground, kind of abandoned playground, and I asked my mom about it. She's like, oh, it must be the one by the cemetery, which doesn't help things. But she's like, yeah, there's like a playground beside the cemetery, so I'm thinking it's there. Anyway, so, he said that, it's kind of abandoned, no one really goes there anymore. But, one of his friends was over there, and there was, I don't know if anybody knows what the Slenderman sign is. I just found it out yesterday, but it's like a circle with an X through it, and that's supposed to be the Slenderman sign. Anyway, so, So like his friend went out there to just went out there. I don't think he really had any reason. But one day he didn't see any Slenderman signs, and the next day he comes back and there are like, 2 or 3. And I think either that same day or maybe a few days later he went back, and he supposedly, I'm not going to say this is true or not, but let's just say it is for the fun of it. Anyway, so supposedly he saw Slenderman at the playground where the Slenderman signs were that calls him, and Daryl and someone was like, really? And he's like, well, and he's like, yeah, but he doesn't talk about it anymore, so I don't know. Could be true, could be not true. So anyway, but I was like, well, how did he survive? Because, if you saw the folklore of Slenderman on YouTube, that even if you just saw him and he wasn't even trying to attack you, he will still come and find you and get you. But supposedly there's another way you can ward him off, which is like put a line through the X that is over top of the circle. So he said that he knew the signs or whatever, and he wrote it on his shirt as best as he could, and now he wears it like almost everywhere he goes, because he's freaked out that Slenderman will come and get him now because he's seen him. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it was like a cute little story, and like the same guy who was doing this said that he thought he saw him one time in the woods following him, and he thought he even saw a piece of paper on the tree. And I'm saying thought because I don't want to say this is absolutely true when it might not be. So, but it's kind of fun and creepy to think it's true. But, I don't know. I don't really want to find out if it's true. I don't know about you, but I don't want to find out. And, I'd love to be in their group. I would love to maybe, help them organize the stuff and maybe hear their stories and maybe put it in, a book or something. But I don't want to be with them when they're trying to look for this stuff. So, it's not too creepy for me. I just don't want to die. I still have plenty of years left. I don't want to die yet. So, why don't you put your stories of creepy things that you've seen, and I would love to watch them. If you have a video response, or if you have just a story you can type up, that'd be cool. So put it in the comment section, and I would love to listen to them. So thank you for listening to my rambling ons about how freaked out I am right now, and I hope you have a nice day and a nice Thanksgiving. Because even though I might make another one for Thanksgiving, I don't know. So anyway, so I guess I'll talk to you later, and bye.